Hey all you nerds, Gabe aka Froopy Art here, and welcome back to our Gravity Falls encrypted-inspired Pokemon region. This bonus side series spotlights other Fakemon creators and show-offs new designs that viewers have helped develop. Let's get back to the battle facility in Twin Falls.
I'm so thankful you've managed to stop by. Some are saying the world is ending. But to be honest, I kind of prefer it this way. It's like the demons that are usually screaming on the inside of me are on the outside today. It's swell as hell. Well, I don't need to tell you this, but we have some visiting trainers seeking shelter. Waiting for a nice battle. So why don't you head down and pay them a visit?
You head on down to the battle arena and see three people, the first of which seems quite literally out of this world.
Hey you! Where the heck am I? Man, I just crash landed my spaceship here falling from the Revlar system. The name's Crimson. But that's Captain Crim to you. Look, the Revlar system is full of weird extraterrestrial entities, but even this place gives it a run for its money. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies. What's that? You want to see the aliens I've encountered? What do you think, this is a show and tell? The only way you're seeing them is through battle. And if you agree to maybe help me fix my ship when we're done here. Okay? Enough yapping. Get ready.
Excited to battle someone from outer space, you hop into the ring. Crimson leads with Mazair, who feels both slightly familiar and totally alien at the same time. After that is Ferostrum, whose terrifying jaws snap menacingly at you. If it weren't for that, it'd be pretty cute. Crimson then has the icy Tundagrand, which fires icy blasts your way, covering the arena in frost. Now, if you love these extraterrestrial monsters, you will want to check out Crimson's Revlar region on his channel, linked down in the description. After you knock out these alien Pokemon, Crimson sends out his last Pokemon, something native to the Hoax region. It's a great big bloomp. Now Crimson pulls out a Beast Merge gem and fuses with the massive monster. Okay, so a huge thank you to Crawdacity and Cryptid Draws for pointing this Beast Merge in an awesome direction. What if we did a pirate ship? And once I had Crimson on board to make an appearance, I just had to put the two together. Because Bloomp is the largest Mon in the Hoax decks, I wanted this form to also be just gigantic. So an actual ship was perfect. It's relatively small for a ship, but huge compared to all of the other Beast Merge forms going on. It was really just about paring down the intricacies of an actual ship into something that felt like it belonged amongst all of the other Beast Merge forms. And of course, in order to get just a pinch of silly in there, rather than having the trainer just on the ship, I figured it would be funny if we merge them into the bow ornamentation. So now Crimson gets to be both a powerful and competent captain, but also a majestic mermaid. And of course, the best part of this design is the crew of 3 Blipicles who actually run the ship. It's silly, but I kind of love it. Okay, let's check out Beast Merge Bloomp, the Jolly Crew. The Pokemon explodes into a wave of Blipicle who sweep up the trainer and form into a full ship. With the trainer held firm on the bow, they are able to give orders to 3 Blipicle who remain as the ship's crew. While not always the most competent, the crew sings upbeat songs while they direct the ship. After unfusing, the trainer has catchy sea shanties stuck in their head for days. And the ability then is Sea Shanty, so all sound-based moves become water-type. It's basically a renaming of Liquid Voice. It is bulky as all get out, what being a pirate ship and all, but is still able to hit you hard with its watery sound-based attacks. You chip away at it, and eventually Crimson separates from Bloomp. Crimson thanks you and saunters off to the medical bench. Not missing a beat, another person comes up to you, and they somehow look even stranger than Crimson.
Hey there, stranger. You can call me Grim. I'm a field researcher from the Ultra Recon Squad, and I came to this dimension from the Rometa region to see what otherworldly activities take place in the Hoax region. If you'd like to battle some Pokémon from another dimension, it would certainly benefit my research.
Wahaha, yes, battling Pokemon from space was one thing, but all of Grimm's Pokemon are from Ultra Space. You hop in the ring and immediately run into Suminja, a speedy fighting type. It gracefully moves around like a quill dancing on paper. After that is something much cuter. It's a little puny, which yaps at you and attacks with steel and electric type moves. Lastly is what appears to be an Ultra Beast, but is in fact an Ultra clone. You see the water type Vitiligo. If you'd like to see a whole region set in Ultra Space, then you just gotta check out Grimm's channel, Brush with Death, linked down in the description. Now, after taking out all of these oddities, Grimm still has one Pokemon left. Another Hoaxian native, it is Gyarados. It seems fitting that Grimm would have an Ultra Beast new to our dimension, and of course, with a Beast Merge gem in hand, the two fuse together. Alrighty, so there were some cool suggestions for Gyarados, but I knew that I had to go with something suggested by Silly Egg and someone having an identity crisis, who pointed us towards General Grievous's wheel vehicle thing from Star Wars. I've always found these one-wheel motorcycle things where you like ride inside the wheel pretty hilarious. That being said, with all the blades on Gyarados, this gets to be a pretty slick and dangerous looking design. And honestly, it was kind of a pain in the butt to render. It's one of those designs that makes perfect sense in my head, but because it should be radially symmetrical, it just gets tough to do all of the blades. I don't know, but I don't know, I kind of got there. And Grimm, with her teeth and everything, just ended up being a pretty perfect match for this. Very fun. Okay, let's check out the decks for Beast Merge Gyarados. The Blade Wheel. The protective plates around this Pokemon rearrange into a massive tire around the trainer. The sentient goo creates squishy seating and restraints while spinning the wheel at high speeds. This form tears around the battlefield, shredding anything unfortunate enough to get in its way. After infusing, the trainer can't help but make motorcycle noises with their mouth when walking about. And the ability is something new called All-Terrain, so that means moves used against ground types and rock types have their power doubled. So, any ground types that you are about to use against Gyarados are in danger for sure, but you do manage to pull through and take out this form. It separates, Grimm nods to you in appreciation, and heads off to the medical bench. Crimson and Grimm were both pretty strange people, and you wonder what the third person may be like. They walk on over to you and appear to actually be pretty normal. You smile at them, and they yell in your face.
Hey, I'm Toxiquid, let's fight!
Toxiquid literally picks you up and throws you into the ring to fight. He is unhinged and immediately throws out some of his Pokemon. Crucible is first up, throwing its rocky body against your team, and croaking fire-type attacks your way. Next up is the silly little Craboo, whose specialized claw pelts your team with fighting and ghost-type attacks. Then, towering above them all, is the adorable Bamboo. Being a steel and grass type, you'll need some good fire-type attacks to deal with it. And if you want to see more of Toxiquid's weird ideas, be sure to check out his channel, linked down in the description. After these Pokemon fall, Toxie brings out the local Tiwi. He pulls out a Beast Merge gem and the two fuse together. Okay, so we're smooshing some different ideas together from Mel Pomeno, Vinsmoke Fabulous, and Fabric Thread Studios. The big one is some solar system inspiration, but also having it kind of chaotic, like pool balls flying around, and of course, Ball Guy, the Pokeball guy. I thought it was just so funny to have it clamped over the trainer's head. And since we're doing planets, that lets me switch our normal type into a rock type. This episode has been a nice way for us to get some more mono-type Beast Merge forms. I don't know, in general, I think a lot of people are just a little bit too ready to just slap a second typing on a design when it doesn't really need it. And this is one of the new Beast Merge designs where I am pulling in colors that don't really exist in the original design. But since it's based on a Pokeball, each of the pairs of orbiting spheres are the primary colors for a different type of Pokeball. So like there's like a Great Ball one and a Quick Ball and so on. Okay, let's see what Toxie is working with, partially encased inside of Beast Merge Tiwi. The Roller System. The Pokeball-shaped Pokemon splits in half and clamps around their trainer's head. The trainer's muffled screaming can be heard from inside, which acts as a sort of call to summon other small rocky spheres from nearby. These stone spheres orbit one another in an intricate and violent dance. Anything that gets too close risks being bombarded by the orbiting balls. After unfusing, the trainer is quite out of breath for a few minutes. And the ability is just unaware. They don't know what's going on. It's got a big old rock on its head. And that ignores all stat changes. Now, where a normal trainer would be screaming, Toxie isn't exactly normal, and you can hear him laughing maniacally inside the stone sphere. You dodge the orbiting satellites as best you can, and eventually take the Beast Merge down. Toxie separates, smiles at you completely unfazed, and skips off to the medical bench. You are absolutely wiped out by these battles. You figure you should really get back to the apocalypse at hand. On your way out, you see Abe Normal training in the ring. He has a Petro Fiend at his side, and the two Beast Merge together. Okay, so let's make a nice and gross form for this one. A thank you to Alvin Diz and Kuahas for pointing us towards some type of beastie dinosaur thing made of goo. Also, there were a bunch of people suggesting something akin to Hexus from Ferngully, which, like, whoa, that's a really old school reference for a bunch of you to be making, but there's a dash of that sprinkled in here too. But mainly, our fossilized tree is calling on the power of prehistoric beasts to turn into a dinosaur dragon monster. It's actually very similar to the Beast Merge form for Azurect, but where that is kind of majestic, this one is really just disgusting looking. The trainer is partially covered by slime. I mean, they're like protected by the rib cage, sure, but it's just like all the goop and grime all over them. Yeah, I don't know, it's nasty. Though the colors do get to be nice and fun and vibrant, which is, yeah, it's fun. Okay, let's check out Abe's newest form with Beast Merge Petrofiend, the Reborn Dragon. The Ultra Beast latches onto their trainer, breaking apart and expanding into a draconic mass which rests on their shoulders. The slime reacts to the trainer's will and behaves like a decomposing prehistoric beast. It has an affinity for the environment and will do everything it can to protect nature. After unfusing, the trainer stomps about as if it were still a large dinosaur. The ability is exactly the same as Azurect, so that's Resurrect, so rock-type attacks become dragon-type and deal 15% more damage. Lucky that you are leaving, you definitely couldn't take on Abe right now. You'll make sure to get back to the battle facility one more time, but for now, you head back outside to resume your rescue missions. A massive thank you to Crimson, Grim, and Toxiquid. All three of these cool kids are just very crazy talented. And of course, a big thank you to Toby for voicing Abe. Links are down in the description for everybody, so go and check them out. Also, I want to thank everybody who gave suggestions for Beast Merge forms. We've still got a lot of forms left to do, but don't worry, we'll eventually get to all of them, even if most of the rest of them will take place after the main Eclipse story wraps up. Lastly, I just want to shout out the Patreon supporters. You guys are amazing. But in particular, massive shout outs to Angel, Cyberlord, and Mason. These three are just the best. The best of the best. They're so cool. And of course, like and subscribe and all of that stuff. Okay, I will catch you in the next one. Later, nerds.